Good morning. Welcome to another vlog. It is the weekend and I have 15 minutes to get literally out the door. So I am basically very quickly needing to get ready. I have a doctor's appointment now. So excuse me, but I'm actually not. I'm gonna look a little bit crazy right now, but I actually, funny enough, don't really care what I look like. So yeah, I'm just getting ready. I just need to go renew a prescription actually, so I have to just go see the doctor, and luckily they are open on a weekend, which is great. So it's more admin situation than anything else. So I'm quickly gonna go do that. I'm thinking of going to Canal Walk, maybe, just because the doctor's offices are very close to Canal Walk. So maybe, I don't know yet. It's very dependent on my mood. I can imagine what it's going to look like because it's a weekend. And Canal Walk on a weekend is normally crazy straight through the year, so it's most really not going to be the most enjoyable. But the thing is, I don't really plan on like buying anything. I just thought I haven't been there in a long time, so maybe I can just stroll, see what's new in the shop. It's not good for my bank balance though, because I shouldn't be buying anything. I don't need anything specific. So it might be that I am going to be in temptation, which I can avoid if I just don't go. But I am someone that do like to stroll and just look at things. I do need to buy actually milk and bread, fun. So I can just use that to go and buy that. So I'm thinking that's kind of what I'm thinking I want to do after I'm at the doctor, just because I am already up and I'm dressed and stuff. So that's what I was thinking. But again, I might not feel like it when I'm done at the doctor. I also need to pick up meds from disc game. Luckily the disc game is like at the doctor's office, so that makes it a little bit more convenient. So I need to do that, and for the rest of the day I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Jason's going to the factory because he needs to continue working on the TV unit stuff, but I was like, I'm not gonna go with today. I am watching a new docuseries that got released yesterday on Prime, so I'm just busy finishing that. I've watched, I think, like halfway through, so I might want to finish that today. That's basically it. I don't really have any other plans. I did start putting photos into the photo album, and I also started putting some photos into our frames that we're going to use once the unit is done. So it's like some frames we bought and then some others we got secondhand. And I think that's kind of it for the day. Don't have any like specific other plans really. You know me, I don't like to plan too many things. I do have a voucher for the Clay Cafe in Hout Bay, because the previous time I was there they broke my cup, so they gave me a voucher. So I would really like to use that at some point, but I don't know. I'm like, who do I take with? I don't want to go sit there by myself necessarily, even though I don't mind actually. But driving to Hout Bay is a distance, so you know, you want to make it worth worth the effort. But I do want to go paint something because I do want to use this opportunity and this voucher to do something nice. And I have ideas of what I would like to paint. So I do want to go back there. I'll see in the coming weeks. Today is a beautiful sunny day. It's cold, but it's beautiful. So I actually might do washing as well. I'll do that when I get back because I don't have time right now. I need to... Yep, I have 5 minutes to get out the door. I need to get going, so I'll do washing once I'm back. Only thing about going to Canal Walk is I'm like, what are the odds of me running into someone that I know and this is what I look like? I don't know. But clearly I can't care enough because otherwise I wouldn't look like this. So I do remind myself that people know what I look like. I'm wearing this sweatset. I'm going to stand here again so you can see what I'm like wearing. It's like this Victoria's Secret matching sweatset that I got a while ago. It's very comfortable. So it's a little bit big. I think I took like a size too big, but it was actually, I bought it for the airplane because I was like, I want to be comfortable and whatever. So that's actually what I bought it for. But I'm not on a plane every day, so now I'm wearing it on the weekends, and yeah, it's just like super comfy. Anyway, I'm gonna head out because I cannot be late for my doctor's appointment, and then yeah, let's see what the rest of the day brings for us. I just finished at the doctor's office and it is like 9:30, so that was quick. I'm very pleased with myself and the doctor. I also got my prescription from the chemist there. There's a discount pharmacy there, so that's all sorted, so I have that. So it is a literal beaut of a day. No wind, clear skies, freezing cold. So I'm at Canal Walk now. There's not too many cars, but I know how this goes. In 30 minutes, there's going to be a lot of cars and a lot of people. So I'm going to head in and I'm going to stroll. I'm going to stroll for as long as I can stroll. And then I'm going to head home and then let's see. But yeah, so far we are having a very productive day. I'm back from Canal Walk and errands, running and the doctor and stuff. Canal Walk was, I would say, medium busy in Canal Walk standards. Yeah, it wasn't super packed. You know how you get sometime over Christmas or like December holidays? It wasn't like that. It was still busy, but definitely not. I've seen it much worse. But I did realize the problem with me, like why I get irritated, is because, and this is only me and it's my own fault, is that when I have a trolley or anything in my hand, a drink, like a coffee or a bag or handbag or anything, my phone, that's when I get annoyed. I think I do much better hands-free. That's why I always wear like that Lululemon belt bag of mine, because I don't need to, you know, have anything in my hands. I rarely walk with my money clip or my phone in my hands in any way. So I think everything was great up until the point where I got a coffee and I bought something. And then I was like, okay, I can feel the annoyance coming on, because then everything becomes much harder. Anyway, that's a me problem. So, but other than that, it was fine. I got some stuff. Some things were not planned nor necessarily necessary, but I'm going to tell you the story as to why I got what I got. And then I think I'm going to just eat something a little bit. And I think later, this is something I'm a little bit like wary to speak about, because I feel like I'm going to fail. But then luckily you're here to see my failure. Also, what is this? That's weird. Anyway, so I need to spray some stuff with the same spray that we did the handles with. I need to spray, like we have like some odd stuff that I need to spray. Normally we would go to the factory to spray everything, because they have like a whole setup, and it's like there's some like stuff that dries the paint, and like it's like perfect. Here I have to go do it in the garage. Now Jason's not very keen on me doing it in the garage, because obviously the small particles from the spray paint tend to make their way down to the ground, and he doesn't like the gold on the floor. It's not that big of a deal, but I was able to convince him that I can spray like these things that I have. So we're gonna attempt that later. He said he put everything for me in the garage like ready, so I think I'm gonna do that a little bit later. I do want to put the washing in though, because beautiful day outside, so we can do with some natural drying of washing, and everything doesn't have to go through the dryer. But let me show you what I got. It's not that exciting, but I have a story to tell you when I show you. So I went to this shop, right? I have always wanted to buy stuff from the shop, cannot pronounce the name, or do not want to, because I've heard many variations of pronunciation and I don't want to butcher the name. It smells so good. So I've always wanted to go in here, but with Jason always being with me, I was like, today I'm alone, I'm going to just stroll. So I went in, they redid the store. It is beautiful, like it's a beautiful store. Anyway, I go in and I'm browsing, you know, like I'm like, I don't need anything specific, I'm just browsing. She's like, while you're browsing, I'm just going to put some hand cream on your hands. I'm like, yes, of course you can. So I'm browsing. That's where he was like, oh, this is quite nice. And then the second thing she tells me is, can she wash my hand? Like, can she like wash my hands with the, I think they have a, it's pretty popular. It's like an almond shower oil thing. So she's like, can I wash your hands with that? And then we can put cream on, I can massage your hands, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay. Took my rings off. She's washing my hands with the almond oil. I think it's like a shower oil. It's so luxurious is the only word that comes to mind. Very luxurious feeling. And after she's washing my hands, she's giving me a literal hand massage in the store now. And I'm sitting down, there's a beautiful like basin, and she's washing my hands. Then after that, she puts that rich hand cream on again. And then after that, she's like, okay, cool, I'm also going to put some cuticle oil on you. I'm like, oh, thank you. That's very nice. Then she proceeds to tell me that, did I know that I can come for a free facial at their store? I'm like, I didn't know. She's like, yes. You can either call and book, or you can just come into the store. I'm like, why is it for free? And she's like, no, it's just a kind of their policy is that, you know, before you buy some of their stuff, like, we would like for you to experience it first. So am I booking for a free facial? Yeah, I am definitely doing that. But I was like browsing around or whatever. I don't like to be pressurized into buying anything, so you can give me facial, hand cream, the whole 9 yards. If I don't want to buy something, I won't. But then, seeing as I'm on the hunt for, you know, new candles, seeing as we got rid of everything because it was done and whatever, I did buy one of their candles because it smells so clean, fresh. I mean, I don't know, imagine the smell. I think that is the smell. I don't really know. Like lemongrassy but clean, not too intense. Anyway, this is what it's called. So that's the candle. I'm very excited to burn it. And then I did end up buying the infamous hand cream. So I know this is like one of their best sellers. And the nice thing about the hand cream is the fact that it's super rich, but my hands aren't sticky afterwards, because I think that's why I never want to use hand cream, because I really don't like the feeling afterwards of feeling like I have stuff in my hands and it's going into my rings and stuff like that. But this one doesn't like that. So I was like, you know what, I haven't bought myself hand cream in yonks. The last time I bought myself a proper hand cream was the Aesop hand cream, and that was in 2017 or 2018. That was the last time I bought myself like a proper hand cream. So this is what it looks like. As you can see, it's a big tube. It's 150 mils, so it's a massive tube. So I'm very excited to put this in my bag. I'm giddy over this purchase because I don't ever spoil myself in this way, really. So this was a splurge for sure. But I must say, the stuff isn't as badly priced as I thought. Initially I was like, I can't afford the stuff that's in here. Like, that was what I walked into. And even though it's not cheap, definitely not, I think it is a luxurious product and it's more of an experience. So I am very happy. And then she proceeded to spray my bag and the like tissue paper with the scent that I was speaking to about that I really like. They have like a pillow mist, and it's a bergamot kind of fragrance. And then after I paid, she sprayed my package with that mist. Anyway, so it was just a lovely experience. So if you have a store like this close to you, go browse around. At least the one I went to, the people were lovely and the store is an experience. So that is what I got in terms of that. Then I will quickly show you what else I got. This stuff isn't very exciting. As we're busy with like new photo frames and I'm on my printing photo journey, I actually just got, I mean, are you going to be able to see it? Yeah, it's just a plain gold frame. It was only $49.99, and I feel that's, you know, like a reasonably priced for this, because the other frames that we have that we've kind of thrifted is also gold. So this was, I only want plain, like I don't want too many funny things, and I don't want it to look too modern either, so I thought this was great. So I got this at Mr. Price. I think I mentioned this in like 2 vlogs ago or something, but I'm using the e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filter whatever, foundation-y whatever, and it is now done. But before that, I used to use the Catrice one, and I always wondered if they are the same, and they are, in my opinion, really much an exact dupe of one another. So seeing as the e.l.f. one is now done, I reverted back to this one, seeing as I can't purchase e.l.f. here. So I just went to go get one of these. It's just a lightweight thing that isn't a full, you know, coverage foundation, which I really like. And then it's the middle of the winter. Me being tan is very irrelevant, but the other day I put actually self tanner on for the first time in a while, and even though I'm wearing like long sleeve clothes and stuff, it does just make me feel better. It just does. I don't know, tanning either in the sun or self tan has always made me feel just a lot better. It's something I can't explain. So I do have a self tanner mousse which is really good. I think it's the Sunkissed. I think it's called Sunkissed. I think you get it at Clicks. It's very affordable. So I had that, and you put that on with like a tanning mitt, and that's all great. But sometimes I don't have the time to sit and let the mousse kind of dry on me. So I got the Gradual Tanning Lotion from Bondi Sands. So it looks like this. I have never used this brand, but I've always seen it everywhere. This is 200 mils, and this was $1.99 at this game. So no, this wasn't $1.99. This was only $99. Yeah, I think this was only 99 rand at this game. So I feel like that's not a bad price for, I think it's an imported situation from Australia. So according to me, 99 rand is not a lot. So I got that. I'm excited to try it because, like I said, I just want to feel a little bit more tanned. Even though no one will see it, I will know. What else did I get? Oh, I got my meds, and I'm very happy about that. And then I just got some groceries. It's just some snacks and stuff. We don't need too much, so I just bought like a few items, nothing special or funny. And that was it. That was my outing, and it is now 1:15. So I left the house just before 9, 1:15. So I think I'm all walked out for the day, but I think I'm going to snack on something, and then we can go down to the garage a little bit later and let's go see how all the spray painting goes. Anyway, I'm gonna eat something, sit down for a minute, and then just kind of plan mentally what I want to do in terms of the spray painting, because that's not a joke, and I don't want to get into trouble for spraying this apartment block gold, because that's also the other thing, is I just need to be mindful that I'm not encroaching on things I shouldn't be. So I need to like sit and figure it out for a minute. So yeah. Okay, so I'm in the garage. So I don't know where. Oh, there you go. Okay, so Jason left me a little box. So here's a box of goodies. So I'm going to start attempting. I did bring some newspaper and stuff down, and I have like a top that I don't mind getting full of paint or dirt. I have flip-flops on so that none of my like sneakers and stuff get ruined. I don't know. Let's see. I'm not 100% sure now how. I mean, it's spray painting. I'm more concerned about the mess I'm gonna make than actually spray painting the thing. But let's see what I can do. I'm basically sitting flat here in the garage. The floor is very dirty. Luckily, I have like this old Pilates one suit thing on, so it's just black. I can just chuck it in the wash afterwards. And then this old top, but it's quite nice to just sit here in the sun a little bit because we don't have a backyard. Sometimes to just sit a little bit here, even though I'm sitting in the garage, I can see the grass, I can see the sun. I'm sitting partially in the sun, so it's really nice actually. So I'm just chilling here. I've done like one coat of everything. I wouldn't say I did a great job because like obviously you have to do like a, I don't know, like a gradual motion and not like spray a lot in one area so it doesn't pool. I think I did a little bit of both. So the stuff doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, our whole vibe is that things are looking a little bit like used and weathered. So that's why we didn't buy like stock gold hardware in the first place. So the point is it doesn't have to be perfect. But anyway, this is the one I'm using. This is almost done. But it's from Bristolium or whatever. It's like a hammered gold. So yeah, this has been really good. We've been very impressed with it so far. I have another one here as well. As you can see, the lid is supposed to show you kind of the vibe, if you can tell. So basically this one is almost done, but we did all the handles in the bedroom and then now I've done these. So to be honest with you, I don't know what the cost was of these. I can't remember now, but you can do a lot with one bottle of spray paint, so it's not that bad. I mean, it's nothing compared to if we had to go and buy these, or even if you buy them secondhand, like at a thrift store or like a flea market or whatever, it would have been a lot more. And we do need a lot of, you know, what we're looking for, so thrifting is most probably not even possible really. I almost fell asleep earlier. I was busy watching, I finished my documentary on Prime, and I was getting sleepy, and I was this close to being like, we're not spray painting today, I'm taking a nap. I wish I could take a nap, but it is a beautiful day and I don't have any excuse not to finish the stuff. So, but I was there for a moment. I was weak for sure, but I'm also someone that really likes to see progress on things. I'm not a procrastinator really. For the most part, I'm not a procrastinator at all, and I kind of take things on like head on. If I have like tasks to do, here and there I will obviously postpone some things, but for majority of things I'm not someone that procrastinates. I like to see the progress. I like, you know, like even if it's small steps, it could for sure be small steps, but if there's steps made, I normally, you know, feel accomplished. So yeah, I think that's what helped me not take an afternoon nap today. It's also a lot nicer when you take an afternoon nap when it's raining versus when it's such a beautiful winter's day. You kind of feel guilty. I think that's also why summer is not necessarily my favorite time of the year. It is if you have like a pool, or if you're going to the beach, or you're having a braai, then for sure. But I love an afternoon nap, and I have a lot of guilt in summer to take a nap versus winter. I wonder how long I now need to sit here. The stuff dries quite quickly. I do know that they do say that I think you need to let it kind of cure for 48 hours, even though it's going to be dry to the touch and stuff. I think you need to let it sit for like 48 hours before you actually put them on and then like use them. So I most probably will be able to take them up to back into the apartment when I'm done here, but then I'll just, you know, kind of put them one side for, I don't know, maybe Monday we can maybe put them up. The two handles I have here is actually for the TV unit, and those doors aren't on yet, so we can anyway not do anything with it. But the one hook needs to go behind the bedroom door, and that one we can most probably do Monday or maybe tomorrow evening. But yeah, that's it. So I think we're successful, but we'll see.